So boom, last week I finished the Spawn series. Okay, you might be thinking, hey, look, Mr. Sarcastic, you ain't gotta be doing that. I got cliffhanger, and yes, that's a word I just made up, but rightfully so. I dedicated 3 nights of my life to the show, right? 3 nights. I'm excited, I'm geek every night, hopping up, watching it. Inevitably, I made it to the final episode, and guess what I found out? It ain't another episode. I'm looking for the next episode button. It never came. Just like yo, you thought I was gonna make that joke? Nah, I ain't that bogus. Never in my life have I felt this feeling of disappointment and unfulfillment. So change is necessary. This video is gonna serve as my little missile, because it's gonna be little. It's gonna be little, but it gives me some hope to hit the HBO corporate head in hopes that they might, just might, shine the light on my black beautiful face and rerun the show. And if not, at the end of the day, it's to entertain you. Let's get to reason 1 why Spawn deserves a rerun. I can talk. The sheer uniqueness. Spawn's story, aka Al Salmon, isn't really known, especially when you're comparing him to the giants such as Batman, Spider-Man, and etc. You know, all the other big guys. He don't even really come up on the top 20 list. Definitely let alone the top 10. But Spawn is slept on, such as myself. But despite Spawn being a little underdog and not being as known, you gotta think about the bonus of that. That leaves a lot of people that watch the series or anything Spawn related in a very exciting spot. You're a stranger in a strange town. Like, look how good that sounds. Like, you can't tell me that don't sound good. The very first episode of Spawn, it has a very, very, very familiar aspect to it. It almost feels like you watching a Batman series. But best believe, Spawn and Bruce Wayne is not one of the same. The difference between Batman, he's gonna beat you up, send you to Arkham Asylum. Not Spawn. Nah, quite the opposite. The scene starts with a goon raining shots, but as you can see, Spawn's eating them shots like a Wendy's 4 for 4. So after eating the so delectable 4 for 4, Spawn had to take out the trash. But nah though, Spawn was still hungry, so he went back in the drive-thru, you know, got him a little frosty. All I'm gonna say, he bit the straw.
What the hell are you? I'm Batman.
With little scenes like that, this make the series really leave you on your toes. Because this man Spawn is real life a box of chocolate.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I never really got that analogy because anytime I bought a box of chocolates, I kind of knew what chocolates came with it.
I just had to get that off my chest real quick. 1 second, Spawn is sending souls to Malboja, aka their world's devil. Or the next second, he's standing there like a great value scarecrow, which is my personal favorite. And that was sarcasm, by the way. Right here is what we call D1 great value scarecrow activities. You see the homeless dude running, Thugs is on his butt. Look at our best friend Spawn turning his back. And then moments after that,
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
y'all don't know how many times while I was laying on my bed, I wanted to stick my hand through my phone screen and choke slam Spawn cat food look at our face, bro. You don't know how many times, but let me be a buck honey. I do that, I'll probably be without a hand. That means Spawn get down dirty. To put behind the stuff I literally just said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I kinda mess with the fact that Spawn is so spontaneous. Stuff like this where the story is just unpredictable, it really refreshes the soul. Like, genuinely refreshes the spirit. Especially with all these cookie cutter shows out here, bro. Like, I shouldn't be able to watch the first 5 minutes of your show and depict the ending of the show that quick. That shouldn't be a thing. Reason number 2. The character development, a fundamental part in any story. Shoot, in real life. But as far as this show goes, I know some of y'all are gonna hate or love the fact that you can't gauge this man Spawn's character. Based off the fact, we can't tell if the is a villain or a hero. To be completely honest with y'all, I like to just put Spawn in this little gray area. And I'm finna show y'all what I'm talking about right here. So the gang that was responsible for doing my mans and earlier was back on their BS. But this time they was just targeting this homeless dude chilling minding heads. So they terrorized him and broke his glasses. The situation really gets crazy when bro girl decides to come out of the blue.
Darling.
Well, what have we here?
Is that yours? That is one big piece of ass, man.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now.
You got too much dip on your chip.
So after hearing what bro just said, we knew they were animals. So as y'all can see, they got the old lady dancing. Now y'all might be thinking, what's wrong with dancing? What's wrong with dancing? The problem with this type of dancing is these dudes are some animals. They ain't just dancing just for the sake of dancing. They're like sexualizing it. And Spawn is watching the whole thing and not saying a word or doing nothing. So Arnie decides to say something, and I'm just gonna let y'all see the following events after this.
You're not a nice man. The Guardian's gonna get you. No.
Like I said, you can't gauge this man Spawn. He watches that thing from start to finish. This old woman get her stuff whacked. He doesn't intervene. This is one of his moments where he's kind of in the lighting of a villain more so. But he's iffy now. Now let me show y'all what he does when he want to be a hero. What he does is he get it back in blood.
Bodies. 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 Bodies.
So that was pretty much Spawn doing his due diligence, I say, as far as doing something good. And that happens all the time during this show. You're gonna see a lot of like yin and yang pretty much with Spawn. Safe to say, bro does what he wants when he wants. We also see Spawn come from a miserable lost soul. And when I say miserable, miserable. That boy Spawn was fiending in this scene, just screaming for old girl. Don't let that little scene write Spawn off for y'all, because he came a long way from that. He ended up being a little lost soul crybaby boy to a David Goggins figure ready to mend his wrongs.
What are you prepared to do?
I pledge everything I own, everything I have left, my heart included. I want my humanity back.
Junk Slight gave me chills. You can just hear the I'm ready up in them. When you hear that I'm ready in a person where it's like, you know they not BSing. Everybody say that they gonna get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, run 20 miles, then go home and bang a hot model wife. It doesn't end up happening. But Spawn right there, bro was ready for it. Whatever was necessary to change himself. Very amendable as a character. Is that where amendable? I think it is. I don't know. One of y'all gonna check me in the comments though. Let's take it back a couple of seconds. Y'all might be wondering who Wanda is, and I'm glad you asked, because that sets us up for reason number 3. Baby mama drama. Nothing like baby mama drama. Domestic violence and love and hip hop.
I am disgusted.
The boy Spawn, he has enough issues with being a soulless war machine, but another part of the story is Wanda, Spawn's wife. Ex-wife. When I tell you Wanda is such a fundamental character, she can have a whole video just for herself alone. Spawn's whole purpose of literally living is in hopes that he can give Wanda a proper final farewell. Cap!
You come back from hell to reclaim your wife, this woman who means everything to you, and you make love to her in the body of another man?
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Bro is straight capping. You talking about final farewell. You come back and end up smacking your chick in another man's body. Who does that? Where do they do that at? Just besides the cheeks, to be honest with y'all, it seemed like bro want to start a whole new life with Shorty, which I can't blame him. Look at her. Just look at her. 10 out of 10. Chef kiss. But the problem with that, besides Spawn looking like a neglected baked bean, is the fact that Wanda is taken. And not only taken, she's married. And not only married, she has a kid. And not only has a kid, but has a kid with Terry. And who is Terry? Spawn's best friend.
Terry, don't leave me the way you did. Promise me no field assignments.
Hey, I won't leave you. I'm a desk jockey and I'm proud of it. Al's my best friend. He only asked me to do one thing for him. Take care of you.
Buddy, Al ain't the only thing your best friend. That's your best friend. That's your best friend. You'll have to watch the show to get the full scoop on the situation, because right now Terry just looks like an op, and if you know Spine, you know what he do with ops, and if you know me, I'm always one step ahead. Reason number 4. Ops. Man, Spine enemies aren't some basic goons on the street.
Hey boys, gotta make that fun.
For the most part. Despite them, bro had some battle, like going against bootleg Cyborg.
That man Cyborg was on some BS. Pulled up, knocked my man Spine to the ground, talked crazy to him.
Tell me it's somebody with some balls, and not some no-talent asshole in a outfit.
And gave him that
Work, 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 work. You send me every.
After that fateful day, Spine was on pure get back. He got locked and loaded and folded bootleg Cyborg, buy one get two free.
Knock, knock. Overkill. Son of a bitch.
Look though, Overkill wasn't the only person that man Spine had to drop. It was some weird vampire female. She was giving me mad Twilight vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was a bad bitch. I gotta let the boys see this. Look though, she bad. Don't get me wrong, we all know she bad, but don't let that Chanel model face and them Atlanta stripper biddies get you fooled. Cause that's how that man Spine got packed up. That's part of her traits. She's gonna lure you in like that, and the Spine is no different from no other man. Not using this, but using.
Yeah.
Spine was using straight dingling to think up in this moment. Old girl lures him in a trap. With ease, mind you. Of course, Spine breaks free, bewildered that his vamp cheeks played him like a lame. They get the throwing them dukes. So they go back and forth throwing them haymakers and left hooks until inevitably that man Spine caught her lacking and put her in the air fryer.
Gotta give credit where credit is due. Shorty did do damage to Spine, but not like how Terry did. Last but not least, Heaven Soldiers, which as you can imagine, ain't no joke. But to be fair with y'all, we really didn't get to see too much of the Angel Soldiers because whoa, pause right there. But yeah, the only clip of the Angel Soldiers that I got to show y'all is when the Angel Soldiers had walked down on my boy Spine's side thing. That's all I gotta show y'all.
Spine was sitting there chilling with his side thing when all of a sudden, he gets sniped with a solid gold arrow. Look how the angels are posted after the fact though. So Spine had to hurry up and run to safety. He ain't want no smoke. And I ain't trying to spoil too much, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. He had to cut the relationship short.
Y'all don't understand how cold those enemies were, bro. That's why they need to rerun the show. We need to see how they're gonna keep on popping up. Like, is they gonna be giving Spine that type of work? Is it gonna be worse? Like, we just don't know. And that's what's killing me. Time for reasoning number 5. Revenge kills. This is not the most humane thing to put on the reason list, but we can't deny the fact as humans, we just have some sort of satisfaction when somebody get what they have coming to them. We just do. I don't know what it is. For that reason, y'all gonna love this list, because I know y'all like that too. Y'all know y'all like, But what the hell? Prime example. So look, you know the little goons at the beginning of the video or whatever? They have a boss, Tony Twist. This man Tony is a scum. He's a mafia boss. Like, you can't really expect him to be the best human being, but he definitely did the most. Like, Tony sends a hit on the homeless people up in the alley. As we all know, Spine runs through alley. 90% of the clips that are up in this video from the show took in place in that alley. That boy Spine runs that alley. And also, he don't like to admit it up in the show, but he's building a kind of relationship with the people up in the alley. So it's his people, and he don't want nothing bad to happen to his people. As you can imagine, when you got a man just sending goons to the alley, Spine is gonna go and take it up with the source.
I warned you, you fat piece of shit.
So Spine was just tired of it. No matter what he said, how he was gonna say it, wasn't gonna say it. Instantly got hit with that ka-chow. ka-chow, ripped all this off. It was over with. But as you can imagine, this ain't the only revenge kill in the show. When Spine really cares about a person, which is only one person he really cared about in his whole existence, Wanda Blake, the death he gives to the people that mess with her is way more swift.
So as we can see, a pervy assassin is trying to kill Wanda, and then look how quick Spine deal with bro. When I said swift, I meant swift. Done with.
Safe to say, when it comes to that woman, that man Spine will kill half the state of Texas if necessary. And trust me when I say as many other cases of Spine getting back at somebody that deserves it, but I'll leave you to watch the show to see the rest of those. So this leaves us the last reasoning, the lesson. Of course, this whole section is opinion based, but I believe I speak for the entirety of the Spine series watchers when I say the series, the characters, the whole idea behind it leaves you thinking about your own mortality and just not leaving this world being a bad person, filled with regrets, sorrow, and hatred. But instead, during your time here, using your time to do right by the people you care about. And in general, just positively contributing to mankind instead of adding to the everyday evils of life. And if you made it to the end of the video, gracias. I've been trying to work on my Spanish now. Yeah, y'all like how I said that. Gracias. But anywho, y'all, I wish that y'all have a blessed remainder of your day. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe, comment, especially comment. I love to read you guys' comments and just, you know, get feedback on the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, it's been y'all boy, Eli. I'm out. Peace. Bro, I know I'm smart, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm about that Albert Einstein reincarnated with black swag. Whoa, that was crazy.